My name is Justin LaBelle, and my presentation on the special assignment is it real or is it nominal? To start off, I want to briefly bring up an experience that many of us have had. We all got that raise, but it did not feel like your paycheck really did increase much. The reason why is very simple. It's because prices are rising at the same time. This introduces a very important equation most of us should be aware of. That is real versus nominal values. What we think is growth in our paycheck isn't truly growth through a real stance, more so just a nominal stance. To explain that more, that introduces a very important question. What is real and what is nominal? Simply put, nominal values are measured in current dollars. Think of this as a sticker price tag or the paycheck amount currently. And real values simply mean your purchasing power, what those amount of currency can truly buy. The difference is very important to know when you are analyzing wages and prices. Which also leads me into the third slide. This is wages don't equal a true standard of living. A rise in wages does not always necessarily mean that your standard of living or your ability to afford a various amount of things has improved. Let's say, for example, your wage goes up 5%. However, prices go up 10%. Simply put, you were actually worse off than you were before your wage increase. That is why we mainly look at real wages, as those adjust for inflation. The importance of doing that is because those real wages truly measure how well people are actually living and not just what they are earning on a sticker price. Another important thing that a lot of people may deal with is that they believe they are losing money in their savings. Many people believe that their savings are shrinking even when that number in the bank stays the same or even increases. That's because the real interest rate matters more than the nominal rate. This introduces also a very important equation, which is the real interest rate is nominal minus inflation. If the inflation is higher than the interest you are earning in your bank, your money actually loses that purchasing power, which reinforces the idea that I just recently brought up, that nominal numbers hide what's actually happening in real life. Now to bring up, there's a current event that we are seeing, that nominal house pricing, which again means a sticker price for a house, continues to rise. And during that, at the same time, inflation has risen rapidly, very fast, generally faster than the housing has increased. So while the price tags and the sticker tags on houses are going up, the real housing wealth is probably going down and is going down. In other words, to make it more simple, homes look more expensive, but that real value in those real terms, not the nominal value, is actually going down. And then number two, this is wages versus cost of living. We are also seeing nominal wages increase in a various amount of jobs. However, the cost of living, specifically and especially necessities like groceries, rent, and utilities, even cars, are rising way faster. That raises a very important question that you guys should be aware of, and that is, can wages keep up with the cost of living? And when they don't, real wages actually fall. Essentially, inflation normally combats the gains that people believe they are truly getting from their wage increases. In this graph, you can clearly see, and this is based on the Dallas Federal Reserve in 2024, from 2012 to 2023, nominal wage growth is currently lower than inflation. That is because real wages are currently falling, and inflation removes those growth through their nominal wages, which leads up to purchasing power decreasing, which makes it harder for normal individuals to afford day-to-day life choices such as food, groceries, utilities, and even rent. The main lesson of this topic is simple, that nominal values do not reflect reality. Real values, not nominal values, give us the truth and whole picture of the economic standpoint that you are at. So whether it's wages or your savings account or asset prices like a car or a home, it's always important to ask, is that change in that amount real or is it just nominal? That's a key takeaway you should all be aware of. Understanding this helps us make better financial decisions and interpret economic changes more accurately, and gives us a stronger ability to navigate those changes and make smarter and better financial decisions, which leave us stronger off than we were before. That is why this topic is very important. And here are my references. Thank you.